Okay. So you can hear me
Nice.
then.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you.
Sweet. Awesome.
Thanks.
Hi, Louie.
What's up, man? I don't so let's give some people a little background. I don't know you. This is our first time meeting each other.
Yeah, I know this is a first time meeting.
Yeah, I've seen you've been commenting on some of the no minor one stuff and I love it. So I was like, you know what? Let me hit this guy up.
Yeah, so yeah, I found you a couple months ago. A couple months ago I started trying to take my like social media presence a little bit more seriously. And I guess like, when you post a reel, sometimes they show you shit and I saw
Yeah.
one of your videos and I was like, "Whoa, this is interesting."
What I'm curious, which one did you see first? Do you remember?
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was definitely one of the song explanations. It was like one of
Cool.
the tunes, like you were going over a tune, and I was like, "Wait, wait, wait, hold up! What's this guy talking about? No minor one?" And I gotta wait, because there was a lot of information, and I was like, "Wait, wait, wait! I gotta dig into this. There's some context here that I need, you know?" So
Cool, man.
I
Now
st
that's cool that you wanted to dig in because I feel like on the outside looking in, people think I'm just being silly or they think I'm not serious.
yeah,
So it's
yeah. At
cool.
first, At first, I was like, "Is this guy for real? Is this real?" But then I was like, "No, it is real," and that's what made it cool. I was like, "Oh no, this guy's not playing around. Like this is for real."
That's funny, man. Yeah, I mean, and for me, I've said this in some of the podcasts and the videos, but it's just what helped me. It's like literally what I was thinking in in my epiphany moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
people they're like, oh well, you're just being clickbaity and triggering, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm really not trying to. I do understand that that's what is sometimes happens. So yeah, obviously, I can see that, but
yeah.
it's also just that frame of reference was kind of what it's. I mean, it's not kind of. It's literally what I thought in my mind. So
Mhm.
it's just more of just how I frame the sounds I'm hearing now.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I mean, you're doing a good job on your social stuff because I've been seeing you. I started following you and you've been commenting and stuff. So you're doing it right.
I'm trying. I mean, I didn't ever expect it to turn out so well. I used to post a bit like a few years ago. Like I was just post a video of me playing, and I went from like 2 or 3 years ago, I'd get a lot of views, and then something happened. It's just like the views hit the toilet, and so I kind of stopped. And then I kind of changed up what I was doing. I tried to do more like educational stuff, stuff that's more not just a video of me noodling on the
Right.
saxophone. And so that's turned out pretty well. I had like no followers at the beginning of December, and now I have like almost 6,000. So it's something's working. I don't know. I must have hit on something. I have no
Yeah. Cool,
idea.
man. No, that's
But I
good.
think, but I think, well, it kind of goes to what you were saying about, no minor one. I think it helps when you have like a unique way of presenting information,
Hmm.
like harmony or how to improvise. And I feel like I learned some of this stuff in a unique way as well, or
Mhm.
like I think about some of this stuff in a unique way. And I think that's appealing to people because I did a couple of videos like when I was starting out where I was like, oh yeah, you only need like these five scales to play or whatever, or you only need these, you only need to do this. And people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? They were like, they were like, what about the blues scale? And I'm like, you mean the scale that everybody tells you not to play, first of all?
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah, that's so true.
like,
I mean, you're
so
so right, dude.
I know how it is where it's like, you don't you don't climb the ladder without, getting under a few people's skin, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I never would have thought that. To, I feel like sometimes. Man, I feel like sometimes I try and talk about theory or just harmony or just certain things that like I encounter, especially at gigs or something. And sometimes I feel like it's sometimes met with like, oh, I don't, it's some people can get very defensive. And when
Hmm.
you kind of ask them, hey, what are you thinking? And I realized like when I because I'm genuinely curious, especially from people that like know what they're doing. Obviously, like you hear them,
Hmm.
and it's like, hey man, what are you thinking on da 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 da? And so I realize sometimes I have to frame it in a way where it's not it can come off a little combative at first, like you're almost questioning them. Like, oh,
Yeah.
what are you? And it's like not at all what I'm doing at all. It's more of just like I'm curious and like, how
Yeah.
are you thinking about these sounds? You're obviously playing it in a way that's really hip, whatever that may be. But
Yeah.
and to be able to put it into words is another thing. And
Yeah.
it's not always good. Sometimes the best things I've learned is like the answer is just like and they just like play it.
Yeah, right. I've definitely encountered that a bit.
And
Like,
there is something to that. But it's
yeah.
also, there is something to be said about, I think, about being able to quantify it somehow in words, and
Hmm.
it's this and this and this, or at least I think it is, and
Yeah.
take it or leave it. But it's interesting. I feel like it's almost like a taboo thing. It's like we the thing is, like what you were saying is that everyone kind of hears the same music theory all day.
Hmm.
It's like you gotta play this. It's like the same thing over and over. And I think for me, that's kind of what drove me nuts. I was kind of over that. It's not that it's not true or right, because
Hmm.
most of it is.
Yeah.
But it's just like, okay, yeah, I've heard that before, but like, yeah, and like that didn't really help me, or that did help me, but I'm trying to do something else. So it's like,
Hmm.
it's whatever. I think, for me, it's like whatever can get me thinking about something in a different way than I was used
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Like I'm into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it's kind of weird, like I don't care.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool. Like, wait, how are you thinking? Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and I think a lot of the musical journey is about like having these series of epiphanies, where you're like you go along for a few years and you're like you think about music in one way and then like all of a sudden you encounter something and it completely changes everything for you. And
Right.
that's happened to me a few times.
What are some things like that?
Well, a big one that happened for me was when I went to graduate school for jazz.
Mm.
I didn't study. I was trying to learn how to play jazz before that, but I went to like when I got my bachelor's degree, I went to a school where I mainly was doing classical saxophone
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
So I wasn't like I was doing jazz on the side, but I didn't have a lot of guidance. So I
Mhm.
was like listening to records and trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
But I would like transcribe a solo and I had like no idea like what to do with that information or even like I had no idea what even I was playing. Like I'd play a Sonny Rollins solo and it would sound good, but like I wouldn't know what to do with it, right? And
Right.
so when I finally got into my grad studies program, I took an improv class from this pianist who teaches at Georgia State, which is where I went,
Okay.
and his name's Kevin Bales. He's really killing.
Cool.
And I forget, he had a mentor whose name escapes me, but his mentor's mentor was Red Garland.
Oh, no big deal.
Yeah, right. So, in that class, we learned a lot. I feel like I got a lot of the information in a way that was like direct from the source.
Right.
Because before that, I would be like, because I would be in like other jazz theory class and we'd be talking mainly about like modes and chord scales. And I was always kind of like, this stuff doesn't really help me, Like I
Mhm.
know this stuff, like I know what Dorian and Mixolydian are, but I feel like when I play that stuff in my solos, it doesn't sound good.
Mhm.
And so in the improv class, I learned how to use like the bebop scales, how to like construct lines, and about harmony.
Mhm.
Because Kevin had a way of teaching harmony where it was like he called it the 14 chords in every key,
Okay.
right? So it's like, and I've actually expanded this a little bit. Some of it
Okay.
is actually thanks to a couple of things I saw from your videos, but um, you're gonna love this.
Okay.
So the
I'm
14
in.
the 14 chords are it's like the seven diatonic chords, right?
Got
So
it.
you have one, two minor, three minor, four, five, seven, six minor, seven, right?
Okay.
And then you have the five secondary dominants that can go with two, three, four, five, and six, right?
Roger.
And then there's in the class we learned about two other chords. One is minor four, which is the most important chord in all of harmony, and then flat three diminished,
Okay.
which is kind of a less common chord, but it's in a lot of songs, right?
That's parallel motion too. I call that parallel diminished.
Exactly, yeah, because it's really a one diminished, but a lot of times the bass motion is on the flat
E
three,
flat.
right?
Right.
Yeah, in the key of C, yeah. The other two that I've added are the two half diminished chords that come from the key of the five and the key of the four.
Okay.
So in the key of C, that'd be F sharp half diminished and then
Right.
E half diminished,
Mhm.
which one of those I believe is what you call the 6 of 6.
Yeah, so you're touching on an idea like I explained minor 2/5s as 7/3/6.
Yeah.
And I always wondered when I was practicing, like, I never understood why is the minor two, why is the half diminished, or why is the two in a minor 2/5 half diminished? They never really
Hmm.
give you a reason. They just kind of tell you, hey,
Yeah.
it's minor. I get it. Okay, we get it. It's half diminished. But
Yeah.
I was all like, you always be playing these Cole Porter songs, and if you're in C and you play D half, like you said, or you play
Hmm.
F sharp half,
Hmm.
E half, and you go to the two, whatever. And then I realized from my church gig, because they call everything, they call minor 2/5 7/3/6.
Hmm.
And then I realized, and they, you always will play, if you're in C, you'll do E half, A, D. And it
Hmm.
sounds killing, but it's like E half
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. But then I realized
Yeah.
E half diminished, it's borrowing the same note. Like, no one would argue if you said C major and then C7. Oh, well, that's the
Hmm.
5 of 4. And
Yeah,
that B
exactly.
flat's coming from F major. Yeah, okay, we get it. Okay, it's the only different
Hmm.
note. Okay, okay, in that same spirit, now just do that from E half diminished, A7 D
Yeah.
minor. So, in my opinion, the E half is the 7 of F. It's you're
Yeah.
borrowing that B flat note because usually it's E minor is the 3, but you make it E half. Okay, we get it.
Yeah.
So minor 2/5 to the 2 is borrowing from the 4. Minor 2/5 from the of the 3 going to the 3 is borrowing from the 5 key.
Barring from the 5. Yeah.
And then parallel motion, like Cole Porter style, is D half, G7, C minor, or C major, whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So you were saying though that, what did you say about the half diminished? I forgot already. What were you saying?
Yeah, that it was basically the two other half diminished chords that I add to make it 16 chords is those two half diminished. The one that comes from the key of the 5 and the one that comes from the key of the 4,
4.
basically.
So
So
yeah, it's
like,
exactly, yeah. And I call
yeah.
the F sharp the 6 of 6. Yeah.
Yeah, the 6 of 6, yeah. Yeah, when I saw you talking about that, I was like, oh, that's what that chord is. Because I
Yeah.
was like, I was always playing these tunes, like I would play night and day, and I'd be like, why the fuck is there a sharp 4 half diminished
See?
chord in this song? Or another song that has that is It's You or No One. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know that tune,
Yeah.
but it has it going toward in the back half of the song.
Yep.
So it's like I was like, why the fuck is this chord here? And why is it always this chain of chords that goes
Tritone seven
six of
three six
six?
two five one. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Why is it always this chain? And I'm
Right.
like, oh, it's because this chord is like it's part of the chord family of whatever key we're in,
Yeah.
basically. It's
Yeah.
just like a distant cousin.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, and the thing is the F sharp. That's an interesting note because a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, there's no such thing as half diminished," which I kind of disagree with, to be honest, because
Yeah.
it's like I get, oh, it's a minor 6 chord. Yeah, we get it. Okay, but like,
Hmm.
and honestly, I had this discussion with Kiefer where he was saying that's how Monk, because I was telling him like 6 of 6, and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of how Monk thinks
Yeah.
about it, right? And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you're right, because that's how supposedly Monk didn't think of half diminished.
Yeah.
Like you can see Barry Harris say that too, where he doesn't.
Hmm.
And I have a video. It's on one of my videos. I can't remember at this point, but
Yeah.
where he's talking about how he didn't really think of half diminished because of Monk, but
Yeah.
now he kind of does, and it's the
Yeah.
7 because of his friend Franz or whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a
It's the
video.
one from when he's in The Hague. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think I've
yeah.
seen that as well. Yeah.
So he's talking about how Monk didn't really, and I'm in either way. Like if Monk didn't think of it like that, cool. I'm curious
Yeah.
how did
Right.
whatever. For me though, it's obvious that we play minor 2/5s or what I call 7/3/6.
Hmm.
In my opinion, I think minor 2/5s are actually more difficult in the sense that there's more of them than just 2/5 1s.
That is actually a great point. But that's because there's more minor chords in a key than there are
Exactly.
major chords, right?
Jazz prove it. That's what
You
I'm
know?
saying. But see, like, and that's why it's so difficult. I try and get some of my students. I'm like, you guys got to really understand what it means to play over minor 2/5s, and which one are you playing over?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, and you should be able to hear what minor 2/5 to the 6 sounds like, what minor 2/5 to the 2 to the 3 to the
Oh yeah.
1, like that's Cole Porter style all day. He
Cole
does
Porter,
that.
yeah.
It's like I was just making another video today on Love for Sale. Like that one's
Yeah.
parallel motion. The thing with that one, I was explaining. I'm gonna post it soon, but like whenever I think of Love for Sale, that's always one of the ones like you call it a session, and you're like, let's play Love for Sale in B flat, and everyone's like, you mean like first chord E flat or like B flat? Like wait, there's always like a moment of
Yeah, right.
hesitation.
Yeah, right.
And so like that happens all the time, and it's like I call that like watching No Minor 1 happen in real life. Like it's
Yeah.
like look at it's happening in the wild. Like there it is, it's happening. Look at him trying to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
But I realized Love for Sale, what's so hip about it is that it's just classic Cole Porter, man. It's parallel motion. Like a lot of people will say, "Oh, it's in B flat." Well, what do you think? What do you say? I'm curious before I tell you, because like,
Hold on. I gotta look at Love for Sale again. It's been a
no
while
worries.
since
Okay,
I've seen that one. I
because
haven't played that song in
I'm
years.
curious how people when they say, "Hey, let's play," Love for Sale in whatever key. I'm like, okay, well, what do you think? They'll usually say like B flat, let's say, and
Yeah.
they're meaning B flat, like major and minor. In my opinion,
Yeah.
in my point of the video is like the first chord is the 2, the second chord is the 6. That's my point. And
Yeah.
you can make the 2 dominant or major, and you can make the 6 dominant or major or minor. I kind of personally like
Yeah.
minor, but I like dominant too. But
Yeah, because I know that Miles's version, they're playing like B flat 7 on the second chord, right?
yeah,
Like they're playing a 7 chord.
yeah. But
So
there's also some. I mean, there's a lot of versions. That's the thing is that you can kind of the melody allows you
yeah,
to play
exactly.
any quality. But
Hmm.
I do like the minor. I like the dominant sound and then going to the end of the phrase on minor.
Yeah.
Because then you get both.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, no. The
it's
contrast.
right, yeah, yeah. But man, it's interesting. I don't know. I love like really like diving into some of this stuff with the whole No Minor 1 thing. It cracks me up because I never would have thought like people would be so up in arms about it.
Hmm.
But it's it's really helped me honestly. Just like
Yeah.
the way of playing. That's really what it has helped me like really hear this stuff clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I can see how that, because that was well, what you bring up about like hearing the different minor 2/5s,
Mm,
like before I started learning some of the stuff that I know now, like I didn't know how to hear, like I had struggled to learn tunes by ear. Like I'd be like trying to learn a tune, be like, what the fuck is this chord? Where is this
yeah.
going? Right.
Right.
But once you start to understand the relationship between the secondary dominants and the tonic, like the primary chords, diatonic chords, that's the word I was
Right.
looking for. Once you start to understand those relationships and hear those things, then you can learn any tune and it's a lot easier, right?
Yeah,
It's
because your
like,
relationship, yeah. Hmm.
because not every one of them sounds the same, in every key. There's like, because, the just where the notes are placed, in the register can be different. So it gives
Yeah.
it makes it stick out more. Like to me, I can definitely hear the difference between 5 of 6 and 5 of 3 a lot stronger now.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, that's good. I think that's a good trait to have because then you really know like that's why I like Besame so much. Because Besame is kind of showing you the two different minor 2/5s. It's like this is what
Yeah.
to the 6 sounds like and this is what to the 2 sounds like.
Yeah.
It's like really but I mean and honestly I learned a lot of that stuff too from Afro-Cuban music, to be
Hmm.
honest. Just the way that like the 6 of 6 thing. I
Yeah.
learned that actually a lot. That motion, half diminished 5, or half diminished minor 2, 5, and then 1 if that's how you want to think of it.
Hmm.
And then you do, let's say you're in, let's say A minor 6 chord of C. You do B, E, A, F sharp half. Like you do that all the time.
Hmm.
Afro Cuban.
Yeah.
That's like a classic motion. And I never understood, like, well, why? It's like, well, I thought that's 6 chord if that's what you're thinking, or it could be any minor, like, which one is it? And it's like, well, that's why they
Yeah.
sound nice. But yeah, it's interesting, man.
I was glad that you did a video about You'd Be So Nice to Come Home To, because I was actually thinking about that song a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
Because
you said that.
I was like going over that one again. I was like, oh, this is No Minor 1 because it goes to C major. I know it in A minor or
A minor,
whatever, C
right? Okay.
major.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's like going to C major at the end. It's like, oh, that's no minor one right there. It
Right.
goes to the
Yeah.
major.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like, because I was always confused for a while. I was like, why the fuck would a song that's in A minor have go to F after it? Because the second four bars has the 2/5 to F. I was like, why? Like that's a weird relationship
Right.
between like a minor, like a one minor, and like a flat
That's six major.
six or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I always thought that was like a weird relationship. But then when you think it's like,
When
well,
you hear it
actually, if
as
you think about
four,
it, when you hear it as four, when you think about it, oh, this is actually the four of the
right.
major. That
Right.
actually makes a lot more sense because it's borrowing
Yeah.
from, you know,
And honestly, you're right because when you hear that, you realize like, oh, that's what the four sounds like. And
yeah.
especially on like that kind of motion, that's a very common. I call that 2/5 down a whole step from the six because six
Mm,
down a whole step 2/5 that goes to a four.
right.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I
you
didn't
do
even think
that.
about
You
that,
do that
but
all the
that's
time.
true.
Like you do that in
Yeah.
Never Be Another You does that. Here's another one. Ready? Nika's Dream does that.
I've just been working on that tune, actually.
Nika's
Yeah.
Nika's Dreams from the six.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. C minor to E flat. Oh, that's tenor key, I guess. But
Right, but
yeah.
you're right. Yeah, exactly. Though it's like, and so yeah. I mean, when I real, and then I was, it's the same as like Sunny, but
Sunny is another one. Yeah.
did. I mean, it's the same.
Because
Like
I remember when I first learned Sunny, I was like, why the fuck does this go to a six chord? Like, I was like, why are all these six chords in
right,
minor? It's like, no, it's the four.
right.
It's so much easier to think of it that way.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah. No, I mean that's yeah, that stuff's really interesting because I feel like you're tricking your ear when you sometimes explain it in a different way. Because I
Yeah.
feel like that's not how your ear really hears it. Because we know what four sounds like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I just realized it's getting dark in here. There we go.
It's like pitch black here. I
So
mean,
wait,
it's
where are
like
you
8 o'clock.
at?
I live in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. All right, sweet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's your story? You play sax, obviously. Like, what's the scene like over in Atlanta? Isn't it kind
Well,
of killing?
yeah, it is actually.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
There's people are kind of surprised to hear, but there's like a killing jazz scene here.
I've
There's
heard
like
that.
a lot of great jazz musicians. Um, like there's great on every instrument too, like great piano players, great saxophone players, great bass players.
Nice.
I don't know if we have great guitar players, just not as many of them.
Mm.
But there's a few good guitar players who live here, trumpet players. There's just a healthy music scene because there's a lot of schools around here. Because
Oh,
Georgia State, where I went to, is a big music school, big for jazz. Kennesaw State, which is up north of Atlanta, is a big school for jazz. And and you also got UGA in Athens is pretty close. It's 90 minutes away.
okay.
So all these schools are kind of feeding into the city.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of music here. There's a big corporate scene. Like I do a lot of corporate gigs. Like I do a lot of weddings.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of other styles of music too. A lot of R&B.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I
Um,
feel like there's probably a lot of that.
oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm into that. That's tight. That's
Yeah,
where
it's
I got,
cool.
honestly, bro. That's where I got all this. I got all the no minor one. I kind of took it to like on a whole nother level a little bit with the jazz application, but it comes from my church gig. Like I learned it from
Yeah,
those guys. Like that's how they talk in here.
yeah, yeah. It's funny. After I started like seeing your videos, it was like this synchronicity as I would get recommended like gospel musicians videos explaining stuff and they were using the same lingo as you. I was like, what the hell?
That's where I got it from.
This is a whole thing I gotta explore, you
This is
know? It's
what
like,
cracks
damn.
me up about like yeah, this is what cracks me up about the jazz police. Like the jazz nerds get so mad, and I'm like, guys, relax. Like I literally like I learned it from these guys that are playing by ear. Like I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you. Like
Well, my thing about that is, and I feel like I experienced this a little bit too. Some people they say they like things like theory and harmony, but they only like their little boxed in
right,
version of it. Like
right,
because to me, and any great jazz musician will say this, music is about the possibilities, and I feel like that extends to how you look at the literal foundational construction of what we're playing.
yeah,
So I feel like in order to create, something great or something unique, you have to be able to twist it,
Yeah.
and look at it a unique way.
Yeah, I totally agree. And the thing is that there's no way that, Wayne Shorter thought the same Coltrane thought the same as Hank Mobley. Like you're out of your mind.
Oh no, yeah, of course, yeah.
And like
That's
that's
why they
the
all sound
point.
beautiful.
And that's the point. It's like yeah, and if you go and talk to Wayne and he's telling you, I've been on a Wayne kick, dude.
I've noticed
I've
because
been on
you
a Wayne
you
kick.
you do a lot of Wayne Shorter videos.
I just been going down. He's no minor one.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I need to do like a proper. It's hard to do these short form videos.
Yeah.
It's like how much can you say in 3 minutes, really?
Oh, I know it's tough. You
It's
kind of
so
have to you have to tease people.
yeah,
That's the whole like nature of the game is you have to like leave all the actual important information out and
right.
like tease people for interaction bait. Like that's
Yeah,
really the formula.
yeah, yeah. It's true. And the thing is, you know, you're not gonna really just get this. I could tell you the answer, and you're not gonna get it right away.
Yeah, right.
Like you know what I mean. That is a cool thing.
Exactly.
But I've noticed that man, I've been playing all these Wayne tunes, and he does the same. He does the same compositional technique, like the same motions, and there's no way he doesn't know what he's doing. You're out of your mind. It's Wayne Shorter. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
and like I just been going down the rabbit hole. Like I'm about to do one on Fee Fi Fo Fum. No one has a
Oh,
good
that's a great
explanation.
song.
Yeah, no
That's a
one's got
great
a good
song.
explanation of that one.
I'd love to hear what you
Oh,
have
I
to say
got
about
it
that one
dialed. You ready?
because
I'll tell you right now.
okay, sure.
Okay. Do you know that song?
Yeah, I know that song, yeah.
Okay, so in my opinion, and this is what my whole video is going to be about. It's going to be all color coded and everything. But
Hmm.
what I realized is it's Wayne Shorter. When you listen to the guy talk, it's like he sounds like Yoda.
Yeah.
It's like he's not going to just say it 2 + 2 is 4. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no.
he's on like many layers deep. It's multi-dimensional. It is what it
Yeah.
is, right? So, okay. That being said, Fee Fi Fo Fum, in my opinion, is from a frame of reference of B flat major. And
Hmm.
it's many things, obviously. It's not just one
Hmm.
answer, right? That's what's
Yeah.
cool about that's what's cool about the blues is you're in multiple places at once.
Yeah.
So my point is the first chord E flat D G minor, right? That motion to
Hmm.
me sounds like. Can you actually hear this?
No.
No, let me see. Microphone. I need this one. Can you hear that?
Are you playing?
Wait, hang on. Yeah, what did I do wrong here? Let me see. That's going to this. Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. My stupid thing's not working. Point is,
Hmm.
E flat 7, D7, G minor. To me, that sounds like a minor blues motion.
Hmm.
4 dominant, 3 dominant, 6.
Hmm.
And then you go up to A flat major.
Hmm.
And that G minor, A flat major sound is the exact same sound that he does in Speak No Evil.
Hmm. Yeah.
6, flat 7 major, sharp 11.
Hmm.
And then he does the same thing in Deluge too. Same exact motion.
Yeah. Deluge. Yeah.
And then so from a frame, he's in many different keys. He's thinking from frame reference of B flat major, G minor. He's thinking that G minor is also acting as like a 3 chord because that's why you can play A flat major, sharp 11.
Hmm.
That's what I call true Lydian, true Phrygian. And then you basically go to B major.
Yeah. The
It's
B major is in
the B
there.
major is weird. It's like, why does that sound so good?
Hmm.
And it's like, well, if you think it's the same motion as G to A flat, just transposed, it's parallel.
Yeah.
It's B flat minor, B major, sharp 11. Major, sharp 11.
Yeah. It's like the whole tonal area of the song is moving up to
Yeah.
the B major.
You're in B flat major and B flat minor 6 chord.
Hmm.
You go B major is flat 7 major of D flat. It's the same motion. That's what you end on too.
Yeah.
But so the whole idea is like you're playing in different key centers. And the other idea is like B major, then you go to D7, then D minor G7. It's almost like why does that work? It's like, Well,
Yeah.
if you think G minor is the six of B flat,
Hmm.
D minor, G7, C major wouldn't be that crazy if you're in G major. That's just 2 5 to the 4.
Exactly. Yeah.
So G minor is the six. We'll do parallel major. That's G major. It's
Hmm.
like, oh, well, you're almost going to the 4 in that key. That's kind of how I hear it. That's just me.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the bridge, you just played B flat as major as 1. You played B flat as 6. You
Hmm.
played now you're going to do B flat as 2, because in the end of the bridge, after you start on the 4, da 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 da, 1 dominant, da da da
Hmm.
da 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 da, B flat minor, E flat 7, A minor, D7, and that's like B minor is now the 2. It's a 2 5. I mean, that's what everyone's
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
So it's acting as a 2 chord now.
It's a two chord.
So you do major 1, you do G minor's the 6, you do G minor's the 3. That's why you play
Hmm.
A flat major sharp 11. Sounds nice.
Hmm.
B major, that makes B flat minor the 6 of D flat.
Hmm.
He's in like 4 different worlds,
Yeah.
and he's just like that. That's what it, to me, in my opinion, that's what it is. I'd have to see her and play it, obviously, but when I started hearing it like that, I was like, oh my God, it's just the same thing he always does, but just on steroids.
Yeah. It's like in four different keys at once, basically.
Yeah,
He's
he's
doing
like,
all this up a half step motion.
yeah, and he's just, he loves 6, he loves 6, flat 7 major, sharp 11.
Yeah.
He loves that sound. He does that all the time. Deluge,
Yeah.
speak no evil, infinize, whatever. What is this one I just said? P505.
P5 foam.
Yeah. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. That's what, once I figured out, because I was always wondering, like, what's going on in Speak No Evil? It's like, why is there, it's just a different flavor of the minor, basically. That's having that up a half step chord, basically.
Yeah,
It's just like,
exactly. 100%. You're right.
yeah.
And
Because, like,
that's a vibe, dude. That's
yeah.
that sound of C minor up D flat half or D flat major sharp 11. See, in my opinion,
Yeah.
think about it. What is D flat major sharp 11? That's Lydian.
It's Lydian, yeah.
So
You
that's
could play
Lydian
like
of what?
you could play of B flat.
Well, wait, where are we in? Speaking of evil, do C minor to D flat major
C
sharp.
minor, D flat major. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the tenor key.
It's all right.
A flat. A
So
flat.
D flat Lydian is the 4 of A flat.
Four of A flat, yeah.
Okay, ready? Well, speak no evil is from the 6.
Yeah.
A flat major is not that random of a key.
Yeah.
That's the 4 key,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And what's
It's
nice
just the
about
4.
Lydian is like it's the 4 of 4,
Yeah.
right? I call that the 4 of 4. That's one of my sayings.
Yeah.
Like flat 7 major sharp 11 is the 4 of 4, but it can also be dominant sharp 11.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah,
another
true.
vibe, right?
Yeah.
That's like the same thing as in Night in Tunisia. I'm
Yeah.
about to do a video on that one too, because that one you end on the 1 and people get so mad. They're like, oh, but it's not. It's like, well, how about that song? You end on the 1 there. That's the true one. You end on F major. Like, it's like 5-1. Like, what are you
There's
talking
one.
about? And then you go back to the 6. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's hit because they play the 6 like a 2, right?
Yeah. Well,
it's like,
that's actually something I wanted to talk to you about, because I know you talk about minor blues being from the 6.
right.
I like to think of minor blues also as being from the 2.
Okay.
Because, like, think of it this way. You have C minor blues
Mhm.
and F7 blues, like
Right.
C minor blues and F blues.
Okay.
Well, F7, what's the 2 chord that goes with F7? It's C minor, right?
Okay.
So one thing that I learned from my teacher at Georgia State was to always associate dominance with their 2 that goes with them in like a cadence, like a 2/5.
Mhm.
So I'm always thinking C minor and F7 as being the same structure.
Right.
And especially since I play a single note instrument, so like I can only play like one idea at a time, you know.
Right.
So I'll be thinking like, so when I play like, if I play like a blues in F, you know, you can play C minor pentatonic over the 1, you know.
Right.
And that's how, to me, blues is from the two, minor blues is from the two as well
I like that. I mean,
as the six.
yeah, that's treating, yeah, 100%, because that's what I mean when I say 6-3 or 2. It's like Wes does that all the time. What you're saying,
Yeah.
he basically always treats a 6 chord as a 2.
Yeah.
He does that on 4 on 6.
Yeah.
He does it on Full House. He does. I mean, he does it all the time. Like he likes, and it's not that he doesn't know that that's 6. 100% he does. It's Wes Montgomery.
Yeah.
Get out of here. And it's like, but he constantly plays. You know, and that's the thing is that, and that's my whole point. Like I have a saying, everything's 1-4-5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that's not my saying, but whatever. But what I mean by that is everything really is borrowing from 1-4-5, meaning even
Yeah.
because 1 meaning the parallel minor.
Mm-hmm.
So 6, 3, and 2
Mm-hmm.
of that key, and then 4 and 5 of the major key.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Yeah.
we're in C major, you always borrow from F major. You always borrow from G major.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And why? Because it's literally one note different each direction. But
Yeah.
but what people don't realize or they misunderstand when I say this is that even in minor, so like when you do minor 2-5 to D minor, you borrowed the same B flat that you did when you played C7 going to F major.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
It's literally the same note.
Yeah.
And then when you go like D7, dominant 2,
Mm-hmm.
well, why can I play an F sharp? Oh, well, it's the 5 of 5. Okay. Well, in that same spirit, do it from F sharp half. It's like
Yeah. Exactly.
minor 2-5. It's like what you said. Minor 2-5 to the 3 is borrowing from the 5 key.
Yeah. Exactly. Borrowed from the
even
5 key.
in minor, you borrow from 4 and 5. Okay.
Yeah.
But now let's think parallel, Cole Porter style, right?
Mm-hmm.
You always borrow parallel, meaning C major, C minor, like what's new.
Mm-hmm.
You play that as a 6 chord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can play that as a 2 chord, like you just said earlier.
Yeah.
And even when you do, that's why I say 6, 3, and 2, because when you do it in that order, C minor is the 6 of E flat. C minor is the 2 of B flat.
B flat and
C
the 3 of A
is
flat.
the 3 of A. E flat, A flat, B flat. That's 1-4-5.
1-4-5. Exactly. Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, yeah. 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 Exactly.
So that's what I mean when I say 1-4-5. It's like, and I do this with my students. I'm like, I make them figure out, okay, and where is that coming from? Oh, it's from the 4 key. And where is that the 5 key? And they say it enough times, and then I'm like, where's that coming from? 4 key. It's like, yeah. I mean, do you get it yet? Like,
yeah.
so
it's 1-4-5 all the way through. You know?
mean, bro, it's 1-4-5. It really is 1-4-5. Like it's crazy. Even when you do the speak no evil, like true Lydian, true Phrygian, because I say true Phrygian. No one explains Phrygian right. First of all,
Mm-hmm. That was actually something I was going to ask you about, because this is the one thing that kind of confused me. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around about the stuff you talk about as the true Phrygian thing.
okay. So
I think I understand it.
okay.
Let me see if I can say what I think it is, and maybe you can correct me. So, like true Phrygian, it's not like you're in C major and you play like on E. It's like you're in C major and then you play C minor from A flat, right? Kind of like that. You're going to the third mode of A flat.
Yeah.
Right.
So you play. Yeah, exactly. So it's like if you're in let's do that's actually level 2.
That's level 2.
Let's do level 1. True Phrygian
Okay.
level 1. Ready? True Phrygian level 1 would be like, I mean, there's different ways you could split this up, but in my mind, let's just say you would say if we're in C major, well, 6 chord is A minor.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're playing Summertime and the living is easy, fish are jumping and B flat major sharp 11, it would sound great right there. Instead of resolving to A minor, you could play B flat major sharp 11. Why does that sound so good? A minor, B flat major sharp 11. It's like, well, if you play B flat major sharp 11 and take out the B flat, all those notes are in C.
Yeah, exactly.
The only note that you're adding is the B flat.
Mm-hmm.
And B flat Lydian is the 4 of F.
Of F. Yeah.
That's just the 4 key. You're borrowing from F.
Mm-hmm.
So you treated A minor, which is the 6, you treated it as a 3 chord.
Right. Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's A Phrygian.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
notes. And the other thing
Yeah.
is, I remember in music theory class, I don't remember who said it, but I remember them glossing over, yeah, Phrygian, it's Aeolian flat 2. And it's like, bro, they just told you the answer right there. Aeolian flat 2.
Alien.
It's
Oh
literally
wow.
it's literally Aeolian flat 2, bro.
That's true. Yeah.
It's literally Aeolian with a flat 2.
I've never heard anybody say that, but that's actually like it's genius when you put it that
And
way.
what does everyone know Aeolian is? 6 chord.
Six chord. Yeah.
True Phrygian's from 6.
Yeah.
It's still the third. It's still the third mode,
Still a third mode.
but
Yeah.
of the 4 key.
Right. Yeah.
Again. It's 6, 3, or 2.
Hmm.
It's like what you're saying. You can make it a 2 chord, you can make it a 3 chord, and I'm even on this camp now where I make it a 7 chord.
Yeah.
I just made a
Yeah.
video. I haven't posted it yet, but I just made it today. I call it how I can explain how I think of the white and black keys on piano. Ready?
Hmm.
It's literally all the parallel minor notes. It's literally
Yeah.
C major is the white key. C minor 2 chord would be E flat B flat. That's 2 black keys. That's 2 chord that's 2 chord.
Hmm.
3 chord would be 6 chord would be add an A flat to that.
Hmm.
3 chord, add a D flat.
Yeah.
7 chord,
Seven chord,
add
add the G flat. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Exactly.
There it is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, it's like, dude, and it's like, well, that's why you can play minor pentatonic on all the regular minor chords, the 6, 3, and the 2, because
Mhm.
hello, like it fits over all of them. Like, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
and see, the other thing, dude, that I realize is if I'm in C major and I play C minor licks, like a bluesy C minor licks,
Mhm.
and I play minor blues licks, the F sharp,
Yeah.
it's like that's the minor 3 of E flat.
Of E flat. Yeah. Exactly. All these things like stack on each other.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
it's bro. Did you see my video on
and
the Fibonacci sequence?
oh no, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, you
I'll have
got
to
to go
check that out.
watch that one.
I'll have to check that out.
I've been on a sick one.
Well, here I'll give you another one. If you take
Go.
that C, that E flat, and that G flat, and then make it fully diminished, the A on the top is the flat 3 of the G flat. So it's like it's all diminished. It's all Barry Harris.
I
You
mean,
know?
bro, and that's the thing. And that's, I mean, I love it, dude. It's like that stuff's so cool. I don't know why people get so up in arms.
I like that. I like
It's
that
so
stuff.
interesting.
I made a video a while back that people got confused people where I was talking about like resolving to C using all 4 of the notes in like the G diminished chord. So like, or all four of the dominants from the G diminished chord. So like G7,
Mm,
G7, B flat 7,
right.
D flat 7, and E7. So I
Right.
was like, because this is
You
something I've
say
been thinking
going to
about.
C.
Oh yeah, all 4 of
Gotcha.
those going to C because it's like G7. Okay, obviously
Right.
that's the 5.
Right.
Then D flat 7 is the tritone sub.
Right.
The B flat 7 is a little bit more obscure, but to me that's like the minor 4 going to 1
Yeah.
because
100%.
two
Yeah.
and two and 5 being linked B flat 7, F minor. That's minor 4 to 1, and then the E7 is the tritone sub version of that
Okay.
basically,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's kind of a level of obscurity away from that, that's not like something you would hear necessarily in a tune, maybe like an E7 going to C major, but you could do it and it works because it's the parallel minor dominant,
Yeah.
basically. So, or
100%.
the relative minor dominant.
Yeah. A minor. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. You know what's funny, dude, is that I feel like most people aren't explaining dominant 3 correctly.
What do you mean?
Because my whole thing is like B half diminished, E7, A minor.
Hmm.
Classic, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And most people get that you can play E7 sharp 9 and E7 flat 9. Why? Because it's they'll say, "Oh, well, it's in A minor, it's in A natural."
Yeah.
Minor, which is proving my point because we all know that's 6 chord.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, but then they say, well, on the E7 you have the G sharp, so you should play A melodic or A harmonic minor, which is true. That's like first level. You should sure do that. Okay, you take out the G sharp. That's the only note that's out of the key.
Yeah.
G sharp is what note in the overall key? We're in A minor, sixth chord of C.
It's the flat six.
It's flat six. Flat six is the gateway to parallel minor.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I think the G sharp, the A flat, I think that comes from C Aeolian E flat major.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mode mixture, you
It's
know?
it's exactly, but it's like, why do we, but like, where does that come from? Once I realized that, like, oh, that A flat really is like, in my opinion, is more borrowing from that C minor sound.
Yeah.
And all the secondary dominants do that.
Yeah.
Like when you do E7, A7, D7, G7, especially when you alter them.
hmm
I have a video somewhere I talked about this, but you like secondary dominants, especially when you alter them, borrow from parallel minor.
Yeah.
So like E7, sharp nine, flat nine,
hmm
all C minor notes.
Yeah. Well, because that E7 is really just like, to me, like it's kind of like what I said in the video I posted today. It's like F melodic minor, but the bass note is E, you know?
For sure. And that's why you can play. Yeah. People always wonder, why can I play F melodic minor? It's like, bro, that's the four minor. It's two of the parallel key.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then you
exactly.
superimpose melodic minor over it.
Yeah, basically, you're just making the E as the bass note, which
Yep.
makes it
Altered.
resolve
Yep.
to the A. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. 100%. I agree. Totally.
And it's funny. I think this is simpler than what they teach in school. Like
Hello.
it's so much simpler because it's
It's,
like
it is.
because you hear it and you immediately know it sounds good. Like
I
when
know. And the
you,
thing is that like, I realized instead of everything being random minor two fives and random keys and random motions,
yeah,
it's like, how am I supposed to remember all that?
yeah,
It's like, well, you can't. You have to remember it like this. And then it's like, oh, well, this is
yeah,
related to, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes way more sense.
yeah. Or thinking about like two fives as being like tonuses or modulations or whatever. I mean,
Mhm.
some songs do actually modulate, but
For
like
sure.
thinking of every two five
Every
that
two
happens
five.
in a tune as
Yeah,
like another key, it's cumbersome.
it
That's why
is.
I like the way that my teacher Kevin Bales explained it to me, where it was
Mhm.
like all these chords, like a great song for this, like understanding this concept is like Just Friends.
Of course.
Every almost every chord that you find in a key is in that song. It's like got 12 out of the 16.
Mm.
Because it starts on the four
Right.
and then it goes to minor four. And
Yep.
I think of the second two bars of the second two, like the third and fourth bar of Just Friends as just being minor four, not a 2/5.
Oh, that's fine. I'm into that.
Because some people, well, I mean, it's been a while since I checked this out, but if you listen to the Charlie Parker with strings version, it's just minor four there.
Jazz, prove it. I'm in.
I mean, that's what the like original version of the song was.
Right. Right.
This
Right.
is this is what made me real because like I used to wonder like why would this is what people say when they mean that the real book is wrong.
Yep.
It's not that the real book has errors in it, which it does. It's not just that. It's also that the spirit of what they show in the real book doesn't match like what which is like when you put a 2/5 instead of the minor four, it's obscuring this important lesson about harmony you're supposed to learn because Just Friends is supposed to teach you that minor four always goes to one or three,
Mm. Okay. Of
right? One or the three minor, because one and three minor are in a lot of ways basically the same chord.
course. Right.
Um, and then then the next two bars is one, and then you have a flat three, and sometimes that's a 2/5, right? But it's really flat three diminished.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
another
Okay.
one.
I like that. That's cool.
That's the way I learned it
I got
as
to
flat
revisit
three
that one.
diminished.
I just played that yesterday, but now you're making me think like, dang, flat three diminished would be kind of killing right there.
And you can play like a diminished scale over that whole two bars, and it sounds great going to because then it goes to the two. It's
Right.
2/5 to the 5 of 6,
Hmm.
right? 2/5 and then the 5 of 6.
Hmm.
So like
Yeah,
two
I just
five
think
in the
three
key.
six, like 3 6 2
Oh
5.
yeah, yeah, right. So it's like, um, and when it's got it's got a lot of the other secondary notes. It's a great tune for learning this stuff,
100%.
but not for me is another good one.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
And Cherokee, Cherokee is like a song that people play really fast, but there's great
A
harmony in
lot of good
there.
stuff happening. Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, I'm a sucker for any song that goes 1 5 of 4 4 minor four. That's the
I
most
mean,
important chord progression in the world to
I
me.
mean,
Like
come
that's
on, dude. Yeah.
Misty does it. I want to talk
Yep.
about you.
I mean, dude, a lot of I have a whole list of minor four tunes, and it's because, and it's exactly what you're saying. I mean, it's they're borrowing from that parallel key.
Yeah.
It's like it's like you're not you're not gonna just play white keys all day.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's coming from the other side of the circle of
Right.
fifths
Yeah, that
because it's
color.
coming to C from F. It's a minor plagal cadence.
Right.
And it's the most beautiful sound in the universe.
I mean,
I play
it's
minor four on everything. I play minor four on the five. Fuck it, man. Like John Coltrane's Crescent starts on a it's a flat nine sus chord, which is basically minor four with five in the bass.
right. Exactly. 100%. That's one of the Phrygian sounds, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's killing it,
Yeah.
man. Hey, we gotta chat with your teacher, dude.
Yeah, man. He opened it all up for me. Like
That's
I didn't
cool.
know how to play shit before I got with Kevin.
You
And he
still
was the
talk to him?
nicest guy. Oh yeah, I see him around town
Oh, cool.
because the scene here is small enough. You see people. You go out to a jam session. You see people pretty regularly.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually getting back into going out. I was kind of like off the scene for a couple years. I was still working. I was still, I've been teaching for the last 5 years. I got my master's like 6 years ago, but I've been like teaching and uh, gigging. I wasn't going out onto like the jazz scene as much, but ever since I started doing the videos again, I started going back out. And it's
Yeah, you
funny because
should.
people will recognize me. They're like, "Oh, you're that dude who does the videos on Instagram," and I'm like, "Hello, who are you?"
Yeah, that happens to
Like,
me too, dude.
it's like people, there's a couple of people who I ran into, they swear they knew me and I don't remember meeting them. And they're
Right.
like, but I love your videos. I'm like,
That's
okay,
funny.
that's great.
Hey, man, that's
There was a,
freaking.
there was a kid, there was like a high school kid at the last jam session I went to who was like, can I get a picture with you? I was like, ah, I
That's funny.
was like, I'm famous. What the hell?
That's funny, man. Well, hey, I got to go to a gig right now, but it was nice chatting with you.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this was great.
We'll have to rant some more. It's
We,
nice not battling someone on No Minor One.
yeah, definitely. I'd love to pick your brain about some more stuff in the future
Yeah.
too. Because I'll like watch your videos and then I'll think of like not like an argument, but
But
I'll
like
think about
question. No,
like
I
a,
get you.
a question or a
Yeah.
counter. I'll be like, or you also like when I said, minor blues is from the two as well. There's
Mhm.
also a couple other things I have
Yeah, I
in
think
my
that's
mind that
great.
are like that.
I mean, and the thing is, like you're saying, like minor blues is from the two. It's like that's why when you play Mr. PC on the one on C on the one, let's say,
Yeah.
you can play A natural.
Play,
It
yeah, he
sounds
played Dorian.
yeah, it
Train does
sounds
it. If you
killing.
listen to if you listen to him do it in the 60s, he does it
Yep.
all the time.
Yeah. And
The song Cousin Mary is like the opposite of that, where
there you
he's
go. Okay.
playing
I don't know
E
that one
flat
as well.
minor. He's playing E flat minor on A flat 7.
Oh, okay.
To me, minor blues from the two is like you're playing a modal blues, basically.
Right. Okay.
I think Chick Corea kind of does this on Matrix, his song Matrix a little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay.
Um, to me, like the tonal blues is minor blues from the 6, and then the modal blues is minor blues from the 2.
Yeah. No, I get
Because
you.
then you're playing all your pentatonics on it,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, for sure. No, and
So
honestly, call it whatever you want, but as long as you hear it, like if I hear you play the A natural, I better know that.
you better, yeah, exactly.
That's my whole thing. Like call it whatever you want, whatever. Like, in the end of the day, who cares? But if I play an A and you don't hear that, there's something wrong is happening.
Yeah, I know exactly right.
Like you should be
Yeah,
able to
man.
access that, So
Yeah, man. Good talk. Good talk.
yeah,
Definitely.
man.
I've been wanting to speak to you for a while. Ever since I found your videos, I was like, I have to talk to this guy somehow because this is awesome what he's doing.
Well, cool, man. I'm glad you like it. We'll have to rant some more. I love this shit. So it's cool to
Yeah,
like
me too.
it's cool to like sit down. You know what we'll do is we'll plan another one of these and I'll get my gear set up so I can like play and we can like do examples and
I
that'd
think that'd
be
be great. Yeah.
yeah. Because I think honestly I have an idea too. Like I used to stream a lot and I want to get back into streaming,
Yeah.
but I kind of want to do a take where I just rant about no minor one things about the tunes after. Like play
Yeah.
them and then rant about it and then play some more. Like that's
I think that'd be great.
I
Yeah.
feel like everyone's doing the whole stream and like, wait, watch us play Just Friends. Like, and it's cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, if I was learning and this guy's ranting about No Minor One and he just played it, and I think that'd be funny. Like, I would watch that.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I don't have time right now, but I want to pick your brain on that app I made.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hit me
I
up.
just
I can.
I'm gonna
I
get
took.
my
Yeah.
plan is this is like I haven't announced it yet, but I'm gonna announce it. I don't know if it's going anywhere. It's too late. I already made it. So I want to if people for some reason start using it and it becomes like the thing is my main goal is like people that actually play in the real life and host
Yeah.
sessions or go to sessions. If they use it and a lot of people use it, then it could be a thing where like, oh, this is how you find the real sessions. Like that'd be cool. Or shows or
Yeah. Yeah.
but there's some features in there that you might like. Like if you put on a session, you can I have it to the point where I already tested it where you can sell tickets as a host,
Oh wow.
even if they're free. And the
Yeah.
reason being, maybe you have 20 seats, 50 seats, whatever. You have
hmm
control through your account. It's all your stuff.
hmm
You get paid through the ticket app. You can aggregate the data afterward. It's like a whole thing.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So
I'll have
yeah,
to look at this a little bit because it did seem interesting. I went and put a couple of the sessions in that we do
cool.
around
Oh,
here.
nice, great.
So because
Yeah,
there's
my
quite
goal
a
is to
few.
have
So
people that like, yeah, exactly, like what you're saying, like real people that do the real stuff and go to sessions. Like if I was in Atlanta, is that where you're at, Atlanta?
yeah.
Yeah, if I was in Atlanta and I go on there and I'm like, yo, where are we? Hey, this is the one Banks at. Let's go. And like, all right, cool. Like that'd be tight. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely.
So, all right,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Well, we'll do this again.
Yeah, definitely. We can do another one. Hit me up and
Okay.
we'll work something out.
All right, man. See ya.
6.
Six. No matter what.
All right. Later,
Later,
bro.
bro.